Major announcement this morning out of Gautier. A Marriott hotel is going to join the lineup of businesses coming to the new Legacy Park. And you'll see the video right there of the land. It's located right off of Highway 57. Things are already happening at that spot. The project, confirmed by Mayor Casey Vaughn, expected to bring new jobs, boost tourism, and strengthen the local economy. Legacy Park officials say it's a significant vote of confidence from a world-recognized brand. Legacy Park, as we've told you, also expected to bring in several new health centers to Gautier, including an endoscopy center, a cardiac surgery location, a vascular center, and other medical offices, all of them approved by the Mississippi Department of Health.